Hello, welcome to MidEast In Depth, brought to you by Levant TV. Following the notorious Islamic State video showing a Jordanian pilot burned to death in a cage, and in a swift and decisive response, Jordan authorities executed at dawn Wednesday 2 Iraqi terror convicts. The hangings underscored the hardening stance by officials in Jordan, a key US ally in the fight against Islamic State, after street protests in Amman called for revenge against the militant group. The backlash from the video released while Jordan's King Abdullah II was holding talks in Washington also threatened to draw the usually cautious monarch towards ever more direct confrontation with radical Islamists. Jordan's chief government spokesperson said the 2 prisoners executed included Sajida Rishawi, an Iraqi woman convicted for a role in a deadly 2005 terrorist attack in Amman and was sought by Islamic State as part of a possible prisoner swap. The other inmate was Ziad Bahaa-Eldin, who was linked to a terror attack against Jordanians in Iraq in 2005, and his freedom was also demanded by the Islamic State. In his first public statement since the video, Safi Kassiapsi, the pilot's father, said Wednesday that he expected Jordan and the United States-led coalition would take revenge for the brutal killing. The Jordanian military was vowed punishment and revenge for the killing. Mohammed Shalbi or Abu Sayyaf, head of the hardline Jordanian Salafist movement, said pilot Kassiapsi was Muslim, his parents were Muslims, and he was a prisoner of war. This killing has proven that the Islamic State are deviants from Islam, and now all Jordan Islamists and liberals, East Bank and West Bank, are all united against them. And moving on to Egypt, on the 4th anniversary of the January Revolution, Ziad Bahaa-Eldin, former Deputy Prime Minister, writes a piece in the Al-Shourouq newspaper, which is featured also on Ahram Online. The editor believes we are left with 2 options, either to continue to present course or to work on building a genuine national consensus in Egypt. After 2 revolutions, he says, and 2 constitutions, the election and dissolution of parliament, and now the approach of new elections, after the death and injury of thousands of civilians, policemen and army personnel, no one can dispute that Egyptians are exhausted and that they fervently wish for stability, security and economic development. There is no one in Egypt who has not paid a price over the last 4 years, though some have paid more dearly than others, but we now have 2 paths ahead of us. Bahaa-Eldin adds, society is divided in Egypt, and despite the instances of social mobilization and consensus hyped by the media, these divisions run deep. He adds there is a yawning, ever-growing gap between a class which is capable of dealing with and even benefiting from the current economic situation, and a huge world of the downtrodden who are paying in soaring prices the ongoing deterioration of public services and job scarcity. The writer adds this new national consensus should include every party seeking state stability and rejecting violence and terrorism as a means of change in Egypt, believing instead in the rule of law and constitutionally guaranteed rights and liberties. Bahaa-Eldin, who also holds a PhD in financial law from the London School of Economics, concluded Egypt needs a new national consensus that puts an end to the divisions impeding society's progress and precluding the resolution of its problems. Can the 4th anniversary questions of the January Revolution offer a new beginning, or will we keep treading the same old path? That was it for today's brief analysis. For more updates, please visit levant.tv. You can subscribe also to MidEast In Depth on iTunes. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.